What is up, guys? Welcome to the Big Unbox, where we do that small tech. And today I am back with another, say it with me, guys, big unboxing for you for the Pixel 2 from Google that was just released the other day. This is just the standard Pixel. I decided against the XL2 right now simply for the fact that I received the V30. And I love it so much. It's a great phone so far from LG. And basically, if you guys know anything about the Pixels, LG makes the Pixel XL2, and then HTC makes the Pixel 2. Now, for me, the V30 has a few more standard features on it, and it's a little bit cheaper depending on your carrier. So I decided to go with the V30. Love it. So I thought I'd just get the smaller Pixel 2 because I still wanted some, I want that stock Android experience too. And plus, I wanted to check out the camera. The camera's supposed to be wonderful on this thing. So I decided to save some extra money as well. So it's going to cost you $649 versus $849 for the XL2. So that's just something to keep in mind. Maybe down the line, I'll get the XL2, and that's all personal preference. But for right now, I decided to get the Pixel 2. It comes in 3 different colors. So you got just black, clearly white, and then kind of blue. Kind of blue is a Verizon exclusive. So you can get that one on Verizon, but the other 2 are actually going to be unlocked versions that you can get through the Google site, and its starting point is $649. Obviously, I'll put up the links in the video description, so if you guys want to check them out, feel free to. Packaging-wise, I actually like the packaging a lot better than the original Pixel. They cleaned it up a little bit. It looks very clean. Just got a picture of the phone, Pixel 2, Google, and then their little logo up top. So they did it really nice and clean. I remember the first one, the box was premium, but it just felt a little bit, the pictures on it just felt a little bit too clumpy. So they did a nice job cleaning this up. Google Assistant built in, and then on the back, there's really nothing to it. Team Pixel, Google got some information on the back as well. And then you got a picture of the phone on the side. So this is very clean. Very reminiscent to like an Apple product or Samsung with the presentation. Feels premium, so they knocked it out of the park with this one. Nice job to Google with that. I believe both the XL2 and the Pixel 2 have the same exact packaging, so keep that in mind as well if you guys are all packaging nerds like myself, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and get to it. Doesn't really tell you much of the specifications on the back. It tells you what you get on, maybe a little bit on the bottom. Let's see. Nothing really. It tells you what color it is, and so you pretty much doesn't tell you a lot about the actual phone itself, what you're getting or anything like that. I don't believe it comes with headphones, but obviously we'll check that out as well. All right, so let's get to the unboxing, guys, and see what we're getting. Price is pretty, like I said, $649 is a nice starting point these days, especially when you got phones going to $800. So nice job to them keeping this one. They didn't bump up the price at all. And then shout out to Google for actually finally doing the 64 gigs instead of the 32 gigs starting point last year, because 32 gigs should be outlawed. That's not enough storage for most people, including myself, and I don't even use that much storage. So I think we got it open. Let's check it out. Let's see what we get. Struggles right off the bat. Let's see what we get here. All right, so it's a tight fit, suctioned really well. Definitely got that satisfying, almost like an Apple box where it's satisfying when it comes out. All right, here's the actual Pixel itself. Very light phone. Got that black. Put this to the side. And if you're coming from a bigger phone at this point, this is the regular one. So this is 5-inch screen, but you can tell it's just a light, smaller phone, which sometimes I do like to have a little extra, small phone around. So this will be good for that. See what we get in packaging presentation-wise. Got your books, put that to the side. Team Pixel, don't need that. Okay. All right, got your usual cords. Got the dongle, because you guys know that they went away with the headphone jack. No, not sure why, especially on the original Pixel. There's going to be plenty of room on there that they could have placed the actual headphone jack. Look at that. Look how much room there is. But they decided to do away with it, a la Apple and a couple other brands. So here's your dongle. If you lose it, you're going to have to pay like $10. I think they originally started the dongle prices like $20 if you lost one. They lowered it to like $10, which is still pretty expensive. See what else we get in here. Should have our power brick. Power bricks right there. Don't even see anything on it really. Look at that. So it's very clean. I don't even see Google on that. So just very minimal presentation. They're keeping it all white. So the box definitely looks nice. They did a good job with packaging. Feels premium. Let's see what we get here, guys. Should just come off like this. You get that satisfying sound when you pull off the sticker of a brand new phone. You gotta love that sound. And right off the bat, look at those bezels. Those are huge, aren't they? Look at that. Bezel to bezel, guys. They could have definitely, I don't know, they could have definitely shrunk that, and this would have been a perfect smaller phone. Let's check it out versus the V30. Give you guys some different views of it. So it's definitely a smaller phone, but you can see how much bezel they went with, just top and bottom both. And there's no fingerprint sensor on the front. It's definitely going to be on the back again, which I actually like it. It's the same thing with the V30. I actually like the fingerprint sensor presented on the back right there. This one's actually the Note 8, and that's up top. So they did a nice job with the placement at least. It's very similar to the original Pixel. Feels very similar. Colors look similar. Got a little Google branding on the back. Got your fingerprint sensor right there like I talked about. They didn't go with the dual camera setup. They went the one camera setup. Now this camera is supposed to be incredible, so it just shows what you can do with a single camera setup. You don't always have to have two of them, and it's supposed to be incredible. One of the tops in the game. Got a little bit of protruding camera, so if you throw a case on there, no problems at all. It's a little bit protruding, so it's definitely not flush. Let's see the front. Again, you got bezel to bezel. Top looks very clean. The sides, smooth finish to it. Got that cold metal back, and then you got that two-tone. So you got the glass and then the metal back again. So they did the two-tone look. This does not have wireless charging, so they didn't do the wireless charging. And you know that is, in my opinion, it's unacceptable when you have. This is just a gripe. When you've got Apple putting it in, and that's usually the last resort. If Apple finally does it, then everybody should do it, right or wrong. But at the same time, they could have definitely went with a different look, and obviously the metal right there is going to affect for wireless charging, but they could have done all glass and still made it look really nice. But that's just a gripe. So if you're paying that type of money, you expect premium all the way around to keep up with every phone, that's out. So let's check out the ports. Very clean bottom. Again, there's no jack. They could have there's enough room for a headphone jack in there somewhere, but they did not. They decided to go against it and leave it out. Same thing at the top. There's definitely enough room on the top. Very smooth finish. It looks very clean. The phone looks like a nice phone. It feels premium. It's very lightweight, especially coming from a bigger phone. So if you guys are used to a bigger phone, this one's going to feel a little bit weird. But then again, just for having that one-handed use, this should be nice. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me power it on. See how long it takes to boot up. Got that Google. This is supposed to be pretty quick to boot up. If it takes too long, I'll put the video on pause and put my information in, and then we'll get back to it. Start it up. So that was really quick. Did you guys catch that? That was super quick. Let me do this. Let me put my information in. I'll let you guys check out the screen. Look how beautiful it is. And, we'll go through a few things on it, but I'm not going to go through an in-depth review at this point. But let me put my information in, give you guys a look at the screen. Hold tight, guys. Welcome back, guys. All right, so we got the Pixel up and running. I got to say, without a doubt, this was super smooth. One of the fastest just from start to finish in terms of getting it started to actually starting using the phone that I could remember. It's right up there with Apple for sure, because this one was just, you guys saw how smooth it was when I turned it on, how quick it was to load up, and it's ready to go. So nice job to Google there. They did a really nice job with this. It's still downloading some of my updates for my apps, but for the most part, this was smooth. So nice job there. We'll get some we'll get some specs out of the way, not too much. It does have the 835. They were, obviously there was some rumors about the Snapdragon. They're going to have a upgraded version, but it ended up being just the 835. That's pretty much standard on all your big boy hitters now. Right now with the, you got the Note 8, S8, and then the V30 all have that as well. So it's pretty much standard right now for a premium phone. It does a really good job, but you did hear rumors about it having a little upgraded version of that, but it didn't come to fruition. Camera, again, it's 12.2 megapixels, but the camera is supposed to be one of the best in the game, and obviously I'll test that out. Again, this one's going to be a little bit smaller. This one's 5-inch screen. It's one of the beautiful things about this one is you're getting security updates for 3 years. That is so money. So all the time you're getting updates every single month. You're the first person to get Android updates. I know, just in my experience, that's my only real issues with Samsung, LG. It just takes forever to get those updates. But when you got the Pixel, right out the bat, they give it to you. So that's really nice. So for 3 years, you get them guaranteed. So nice job there. It's got Android Oreo out of the gate, so you don't have to wait on that. All right, so with that said, let's go ahead and check out the phone just a little bit. Screen size, you can tell it's so small compared to some of the other ones. When you kind of go back in terms of feeling a small phone right now, sometimes it's hard to go back to feeling a small phone compared to some of the other phones. Let's check out this one. Look at this thing. This is the Note 8 versus the Pixel. Just look how much bigger it is. So your hands kind of get used to the size of the Note 8 and then to go back to this one. But every once in a while, I'm not going to lie, it does feel good to have that small form factor. You can just kind of one-handed do all your, your business. You can type with one hand. So it is nice to have that. You can pretty much race to the top of the screen with one hand. So it does feel really nice. The bezel's huge, but what can you say? The screen, it looks okay. I mean, I'm not going to say it looks great. I've heard different things. I've heard the issues with the Pixel XL2 screen, but this one looks pretty nice. I do like you just push it up like that. Look at that. All your apps are there. That's really nice. Let's check out the difference between that and the LG V30. So this is the difference between stock Android and then the actual regular Android, like LG's version of the skin. So you have to actually push on this and it pops it up. Now, obviously you can do like the Nova launcher and everything like that. I just haven't done that yet. But you pop on that, that's how you pull up all your apps. But with this, I like how smooth that is. Push up and then all your apps are there, down, done. So it looks really nice and clean. And again, the image quality looks pretty nice. This is not going to be the best screen in the world, but it does look nice. The colors look pretty vibrant. Can't say too much about it. One thing I did like about this is they finally did the always-on display. I really love that. That's one of my favorite features about the LG and the Samsung phones. Once you have that always-on display, it's tough to go back. That is so nice to have, so you don't have to constantly look at your phone. You can just look over to see if you're getting a notification, if you're getting a text message. Beautiful. So that's nice. Nice job to Google for stepping up the game with that. Let's go and do a comparison of size before I let you guys go. Obviously, like I said, we'll get to some cases and screen protectors soon. So this is the OnePlus 5. This is 5.5 inches. Probably not a fair fight. Again, look how much bigger and smaller this one is. The Pixel is just a real tiny phone compared to the OnePlus 5. Let's see. And I did check out the Note 8. Look how much difference that is. It's like almost a fraction of it. You can see taller, also wider. So the Note 8 is a beast. 6.3 inches screen versus 5.0. So that's a huge difference. And then last but not least, this is the V30. And this will be very similar, comparable to the Pixel XL2 in terms of screen size. You got 6-inch screen. The screen should be very similar. But again, taller, a little bit taller, not as much. I thought it'd be a little bit more. Look at that. A little bit taller, a little bit wider, but not too much. So this is a lot more screen than this one because of those bezels. But with that said, like I said, this one is, I would say it's going to be a hit. Simply the fact you got that stock Android experience. You're getting all the updates. To me, that's probably going to be the hit. But Again, you got some misses on there with the bezels, but that's just a gripe. Not everybody cares about bezels, and I think this one's going to be a solid phone. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. We'll get the accessories coming pretty soon for this one. Hit the subscribe button, guys. We'll see you guys next time on the Big Unbox. We do it big, guys.